everyone, Russell here at Grimster Gaming. Got another video for you. I'm here with David from Maximum Retro Gaming, and he's going to take us through a tour of his game room and show us a bit of his collection. But first, I wanted him to tell us a little bit about what got him into collecting and how he accumulated this fine collection that we have before us. So, without further ado, David, why don't you go ahead and let us know how this started?
Okay. Well, growing up, I didn't really have any video game systems. I always just went over to a friend's house and played games there, and it was quite a long time before I got my own video game system. My parents didn't really want me to have any video games for a long time.
Were they big anti-video gamers due to violence? Or?
No, they just thought that if I would play games, I would waste my life playing video games and not do anything else, which ended up to be true eventually. But yeah, I guess it all worked out in the end, because I eventually got a Nintendo 64, and over the years I've been wanting to go back and get the video game systems I always wanted to have as a kid.
Yeah, he had mentioned to me that he is playing through the entire Final Fantasy collection. You're up to 6 now?
6, yep.
Yeah, so that's quite an accomplishment. So he is definitely starting with the retro stuff, not to say he doesn't have plenty of modern stuff, which we'll get to showing you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with Maximum Retro Gaming's Game Room Tour.
Alright, so first off, over here by the window, I've got my big boxes. Some of them are the big box PC games like Diablo, or I've got like the Elder Scrolls Online Collector's Edition. It's mostly a lot of Collector's Editions. I've got the Final Fantasy XIV, Uncharted 4, the Gran Turismo 5, just all the boxes that come from all the games and stuff, and then I have a random assortment of other things on the shelf. And then moving over here, I've got my main gaming shelf, where I've got pretty much all my video games that I currently own at the moment. I've got some posters up here, and I did sort of a collection of all the Pokemon things, since I have such a nice collection of that. And then I kind of wanted to show off the older stuff up top. So I've got the Final Fantasy box and Yoshi's box here from the NES, and then moving on, I've got the Genesis collection here with some Super Nintendo boxes, my Nintendo 64, some Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and then moving all the way through the 3DS. And then I've got the Pikachu box and Dreamcast, moving on to my PlayStation things, and I've got everything from PS1 all the way down to PS4.
Very nice. What's your favorite system?
I'd probably say my PS2. That's probably my largest collection at this point.
And what kind of games do you normally collect for it?
All kinds. I mean, I'm pretty much a fan of almost every genre. I've got everything from a couple random fighting games, some racing games, Grand Theft Auto style open world games, stealth action games, all the way down to RPGs and things like that.
Excellent. All right.
So, and then here's basically where I have all my systems, all the cartridges that didn't fit into a nice little box I've got sitting here. So I've got all my Genesis games here, a couple spare NES cartridges. I've got my Game Boy collection here with my Game Boy Color. I started collecting for the Game Gear, so I've got a few random Game Gear games back here. And then I've got my main NES collection here with my Nintendo 64 games.
Nice. Gotta get those end labels though. They're all sold out always.
Yeah.
They're always sold out, but
That's true.
They are pretty cool.
And then I've got the systems. I got this nice bookshelf from Target, and it had the perfect size slot for all the systems. From PS1, PS2, I've got the NES. GameCube, a friend of mine sent me, which was really nice. Shout out to Scott from Alaska, sent me that. I've got my Super Nintendo, which is currently broken and I need to fix. But Dreamcast, my original Nintendo 64.
Nice.
And the Genesis with the Game Gear, and then here's a random assortment of other controllers and stuff, and then I've also got different model PS1 plus the portable PS1. And then got this awesome Switch, which lets me change between 8 different games. So depending on what system I want to play, you just hit the button and it switches between them all.
Love those things. How many you got? Yeah, 8?
8.
Wow.
So
That's a good find. I have 2 4s daisy chained together.
yeah, I think I got that on Amazon for less than $10.
Mm.
So that was really nice. And then from there, I've got my giant amiibo collection. And it's not everything, but it's most of the original set. I think I've got the original ones plus a few of the new ones they've released.
What's your favorite amiibo?
Probably say the Link, the standard Link.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Now they just announced that they're putting out new amiibos for the 30th anniversary of Zelda, and I'm really looking forward to those.
Oh yeah, what characters are those?
They're going to have Link from Ocarina of Time. They're going to have a dual pack of Link and Zelda, the Toon versions from, I think it's Wind Waker version.
Man, I hate the double packs, dude. They're so hard to display.
That's true. And then they've got a 8-bit Link
okay,
in the
nice.
original system.
Nice, and then they also have the next Super Mario ones coming out. I think they have
That's
a
true.
glow in the dark Boo.
Mhm.
There's a couple other ones I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But definitely cool.
Yeah, and then up top I just have all my Super Nintendo games. I got this really nice display box from Fallout, and so I've still got 3 slots open for some more games.
Nice.
And Super Nintendo's one of the biggest systems I'm collecting for right now. And
Excellent.
then moving on, I kind of made a small shrine to Legend of Zelda, since it's
As everyone should.
it's one of my favorite series of all time. So I've got all the game boxes here.
You got the amiibo. Is that Wolf Link, right?
Yep. And I've got some of the Game Boy and the 3DS ones. And then I've just, below that, just got a random collection of things. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so I've got a bunch of the statues and things like that, which kind of connects to this, which is all the DVDs and movies, plus a couple of the Funko Pops and random statues I've collected from conventions.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then I've got this castle I built. At some point I bought this 3D puzzle and I put it together and thought it looked really nice there. And then down below I've got some Game Informers and all my D&D books.
Excellent.
So, and then moving on, also a big Star Wars fan, so I've got some Star Wars books, and we put together a couple Lego figures. So I've got some back there, and then my wife got me these cool little magnetic Lego guys.
Those are cool.
So that's that, and I've got a collection of fantasy books that I've just collected over the years. Some Warhammer things, and then I've got all my strategy guides. So I've got all the bunch from Final Fantasy and Zelda. Got the Zelda Collector's Edition chest that's got all the books in it. Some Dragon Age, all the way through Mario and Pokemon, and just a random selection of all the different strategy guides.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty much it down there.
Oh, you got yourself quite a collection here, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Got your posters right there.
Yeah.
Some pretty cool, super-sized posters. Now I gotta ask, these Pokemon, did you get these at the Game On Expo this year?
I've got those two and the Zelda one I got at the Game On Expo.
Okay, I thought so. I thought those looked really super familiar. Go.
So here's my main living room where I've got my big TV, and I've got my PS3, my PS4, my Xbox 360, the Wii U, and the original Wii, and I've got here the nice little amiibo stand, which I've got a collection of some more amiibos that I actually pulled out of the box and set up.
It's tempting to pull them out of the box.
Yeah, I've got doubles.
That's exactly what I do. Yeah, it's doubles. So that's the only way to do it if you're going to collect them in a box. The boxes are too nice, I
So
think.
here's my desk where I've got my PC set up. Built my own PC and I use that to play a lot of games on Steam and such things. I've got dual monitors. I've got some random controllers that I play with some of these games. And then above them I've got a couple of the Collector's Edition statues I've collected over the years. I've got a random collection here of some Mario things. I've got Modern Warfare 2, Halo Reach, Skyrim, and then some Assassin's Creed and Star Wars. figures.
Excellent. Yeah, I've always wanted to get into PC gaming a little bit more, but I'm still lacking on that end. Definitely something I have in plans for the future.
Mm-hmm.
But you have yourself a nice setup there, man. I like the dual monitors and really cool looking. Well, that was Maximum Retro Gaming's game room tour, and we want to thank him for showing us around his game room. Thank you so much, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
We really enjoyed it, and as always, guys, be sure to check out his YouTube channel. It's Maximum Retro Gaming on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. He's got some new videos he's going to be bringing out shortly. His channel is new, but it's growing, and I really, really suggest everyone go out there and check it out. And as for my channel, I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and game on.